Hello guys, girls and fellow gamers. I'm back with another stream today. Hope you will enjoy it. Now, today's stream will be about gathering food, preparing for some future builds, gathering experience so I can upgrade my lay of the land skill. I really do need to be able to craft seeds and make a self-sustaining farm. When that happens, I can just solely focus on base building. I hope to make a 64 by 64 castle until the end of the month. In the meantime, my League of Legends stream will be in 1 hour and 30 minutes from now, so at the 12:30 mark. Checking the blood moon. When is the Horde Night? 6 days. Excellent. There's a few zombies running around. I could just... just go and check if my forge is done. At 57 wood only, so... Yep, my forge is done. So... let's see, what should I be making next? Iron bars, I can make 95 of them. I would need an iron vein so that I can craft enough resources to make a outer wall. 95 iron bars should cover the basic needs. I could start by making like 40, that's 20 minutes. I have fuel for 22 minutes and 30 seconds. 44. Basic outer wall. We'll need more. Okay. If I add 20 more wood, I can go up to 60. I will need 60. 70, 80, 90, 95. About 74 should be enough. This will quite deplete my iron supply, but ATM, I really do need it, so let's get on to crafting. Now, one of the crucial things you need to do when you are making an expansion to your base, you need to lay out a plan for your next building. So my next building will be a farm place, and I'm hoping to make it right next to my base. The wall should go out and corner towers should be built, so I have to check my supply of cobblestone. I do require more of it, so 1572, 1572, 1656. Okay, repair 68, 72. Cobblestone. Okay, now it's time to run out. And here this guy. Also be very cautious due to server latency. If you're playing on an online team game, the zombies can sometimes teleport a short distance depending on your lag. And if that does happen, you need to be prepared to repel them. So there are two ways to earn experience very fast. The first one is killing zombies, which is basically the most efficient one. The second one is just mining. Also try to aim for the heads whenever possible. Heads yield extra damage, so you have to use fewer arrows. And you do have a chance of arrows to break every time you hit an enemy, so just play it smart. This is almost the 7 PM in game. I have a chance to go and loot a building that's close by. However, it's not really recommendable with the time I have available here. These two I have looted out yesterday. They had quite a bit of decent loot inside actually. My hope is to find like one animal and get some meat off of it so I can make some eggs and bakey. The perfect breakfast for every day. Now this is a communications tower. Very useful building. These two I went inside of and gotten the resources from them. They are oil factories, so you can get gas tanks, which you need for basically everything. Now you have to check, some players like to just build a base inside, and after they build the base they just abandon the building, so you get left with an unusable, unlootable place. Also these places can be littered with zombies, so be very careful when you go to loot them. Actually I don't need to break that one. Check inside. Use the hatchet whenever possible. Okay, I saw a zombie coming out this way. I was quite lucky to do so. Also, check your backsides at all time. You may get swarmed by zombies before you know it. It's approaching the 8 PM mark, so if I can loot the small building, that will be quite lovely. Two, three. Okay. Lover boy. Quite resilient. One more. One more should do it. Yeah. And then I can go inside. Okay, nothing to loot here. Downstairs. Okay, cardboard boxes, a lot of mechanical component. I think I will need a new day to come before I can loot this one. And this place can be turned into an outpost if needed. So you can't use it to bounce back and forward. To get the resources from like these types of buildings, you have to use your wrench. Now at the moment I cannot repair the wrench, so I have to be very careful on what I do and what I take. Some things will give you mechanical components, some things will give electrical. All of these things here give you electronical components. So basically when you need to upgrade your electronics, just you disassemble all of these. When you need mechanical components, you can do the same using the cars here. Now they give you gas, some plastic, mechanical components, and you can use all of these to just upgrade further. I will show you. Now you can get headlights, you can get springs. Springs are extremely useful, oil for making repair kits. Basically everything here is useful. The thing I need most at the moment is duct tape because I do not have a beaker ATM and I cannot make it. You can make glue using bones, and from glue plus cloth you can make duct tape, and using duct tape you can craft more advanced builds. Like let's say I need weapons repair kits. If I have duct tape I can actually make those. So, a level 6 battery. Now this is really awesome. I could... Nope, time to run home actually. Never mind everything else. Yeah, lovely day to you, bro. Not gonna stay and fight. It's almost night, I got 25 max HP and very low stamina regeneration. So I'll just be running home and digging for the night. Also, if anyone has any idea on how to turn off the stick keys, that would be extremely useful. When I press shift for a few times in a row to slow sprint, it basically throws me out of my screen. Oh, and always collect the boulders. Now the boulders are an excellent source of iron, potassium, coal and lead. Potassium and coal you will need in a later stage to craft bullets, so as much as you can please stack up on it. Iron you need throughout the whole game, it's basically your go-to resource. And everything else like lead is a bonus. Lead can be used to make bullet tips, to make casings. Anything I forgot? Oop. No. Do not damage the chest. Okay, weapons and ammo. I can actually take the gas cans from here. Recipes, making gas barrels. Okay, move to here. Move the gathered resources to this part. Okay, mechanical parts I have quite enough of at the moment. Cement mix is good. cloth is not needed ATM. Scrap iron I can drop into the resource chest. I will make it an even 1000 stack. Potassium clay, a little bit of iron. Take this one, put this one here. When it goes to 700, I can put it back inside. Or actually, I can just make it 500, 1, 2, 3, and then put it inside. This one can go here. Before I go back to the bottom, I will be making more gas barrels to reduce the inventory size that I use. I will be recrafting the cobblestone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, drop it all off in the chest and I'm ready to go mine. Now before you go into the mining, you should be checking out how high your food bar is, how high your water bar is. So my food is 93 and water is at 113. I will drink just one glass of water, or one jar of water in this situation, and eat one bacon and eggs. This should bring me to 120 in the food part and up to 130 in the water part. I did not gather any wood. That means I will have to reach into my supply and take the 1000 wood from here. Now I will be expanding my underground part. This will be a first room, and I will start from, let's say, here. Yeah, should be enough. Going 5 by 5, so making a 10 by 10 room. It should take 3 hours of consecutive gameplay to make. However, I will not be investing so much time in just making this. It would probably bore me and bore you as well. I will go row by row, and when the room is finished, then I will switch to another plan that is expanding my underground passage. I will be making this one until the center of the city and then digging up, so that I have easy access to everything I need. I can remove the hunting knife at the moment, because I will be building floors. Okay. There is 2 ways to do this. Now, one way is just make a by 5 row here and then expand through the wall and just clear out from outside to inside, or just make rows. I prefer just making the 5 long here, and when I finish the 5 long here, then I start digging rows, going this way, 1 row, then 2 rows, then 3, then 4, then 5, and when all of that is finished, then I like to dig in the walls so I can make nicer walls. In the beginning they will be just wood, so I can remove them easier later, but wood also has its charm, especially when you're stuck in a mine underground. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, one more. Now, as you can see, by just mining, my experience bar is filling up quite fast. My level will be going up soon, and I will be faced with a choice when I get to the 6 skill point mark. Shall I go for additional points? Oh, I should not have done it. Never mind, it's 6 by 6 then. Shall I go with additional points into intelligence? Looks like I clearly lack some of that, so I may take it just to help myself in real life. Or shall I go with the upgraded version of the, what's it called? Upgrading the strength, mother load, and miner, so I can increase the amount of resources I can get. In either case, these will all be useful to me. First should be lay off the land, I think, so I can get additional crafting resources for like getting seeds and making a small farm. I do have fertile land next to me, and I should craft an iron hoe. Iron garden hoe? Okay, I will be crafting one of those now. Now at the beginning you can just get one resource per one seed. I am hoping to turn that around and get multiple resources from just a single seed. Now let's see the skills. I have 5 additional skill points. So living off the land. Level 2 is harvest 2 items from planted crops. Level 3 is harvest 3 items from planted crops. Level 4 is where it gets really useful, and at level 5 you get profit from every plant you craft. In the old version, basically as soon as you got seeds and got an iron hoe, you were set on food. You had no more problems whatsoever. You did not have to think about going to hunt or preparing food supplies. You just had enough of everything. I will need some more frames. I will make 48 more frames. Should be enough to cover the floors. The next blood moon is in 6 days, so well, now it's in 5 days, but it shouldn't worry me a lot. I am hoping that next to this lead vein I have a iron vein as well. I could really use more iron. I have some in my inventory, but not a lot, honestly. Let's see how this is going. It's already at 39. I may stop at 40. Okay, it's enough at the moment. Turn it off so I don't waste time. Adding a few thousand more. Should be mixing up some cement as well. 2000 should be perfect. And adding in, yeah, more wood should let me have enough. Okay. Also, at later stages, you will be able to craft bulletproof glass. Bulletproof glass will be really useful when you're making a static base. At the moment, I'm just making a survivability one, so it's not very useful to me. And clearing out the sand is also very useful. The gravel, to be exact, at the beginning is very useful, so you can get to know which resources you have inside. Plus, you don't have to switch weapons so often, so to just gather everything. Okay, so gravel is done. Switch to back to the pickaxe. And be careful of cave-ins. If you dig too much and there's just gravel above you, or like sand in the desert, it can cave in on you and kill you. Okay, level 29. Oh, golly gosh. Okay. 1 hour and 30 minutes until the morning. I think I can finish 2 more rows. At the 4 a.m. mark, I could just go into the city and look around for some animals. I do need to increase my meat supply. Also, on the way, when I'm looting the town, I should be picking up any and all resources that I can find, like rocks and maybe some wood as well. My supply on wood is quite low. Duct tape, okay, and for the glue, I need a large bone and water. God bless you, gravel. Three, 4, 5, 6. Should really get the next level of the strength skill so I can 4-hit these. We'll see. We'll see what is needed next. Sure, let's clean out these two. What's under this floor is called bedrock. Forgot to tell you about that. If you didn't watch the last episode, you will not know. Bedrock is unminable, so this is rock bottom, as they would say. You cannot go any deeper. This is going quite well. I may use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I may just put in. Actually, I do have enough. Never mind. Will not be wasting any wood. Okay, so everything is prepared for the next step of the gameplay. Gardening hoe always goes next to these, so you don't forget where it is. Let's see, everything is abundant. I do not need anything else. I did get a lot of these. Now, since I will be going to salvage some of the cars, I will need to take the glue, make more duct tape. I will be using all of it. Repair. Oh good, the repair kits only use 1 oil. You can actually make a lot of them. I will be making 4. I will not be overusing the resources that I have. I will drop the rest back. For repair kits. I may just... Yep. I will leave 1, click repair, because if you okay, the pistol is fully repaired. I forgot I need steel for this one. In order to get steel, hammer and Forge. Great quality items. Crafting is 55% faster. Quality items is level 10. So at this level it's still 3 points. The strength is at 2 points. Construction perks are almost at the required levels. Should focus on getting steel. At the level 8 probably I can iron armor and the crucible to craft forged steel. Let's risk it. Hammer and forge? Not yet. Dang it. Okay. Time to go out. Food and water levels, like always check. Food is 83, water is at the 100 from 100. So let's eat some eggs and bacon. I will scrap the iron club, I will scrap the bow, make a new bow, and make a new club. Okay. Can already craft level 5 items. It's honestly quite well. Should I also check if I can? Why not? I'm here anyway. Take the bones, take this one, go to the campfire. I can craft glue. 7 minutes, more than enough. 4 minutes, more than enough. 2 minutes. Sure, let's do this. Put the ragstone bones back. And let's go hunting. Now if you're asking me why I'm not making a higher level pickaxe, a higher level axe, and a higher level shovel, at the moment the benefit is not that much great, so I will be avoiding it as it takes a lot of time and it will cramp up my inventory as such. Okay. I will disassemble 2 or 3 more cars just for the basic resources that I need, but I won't be disassembling too much because I have a very low durability wrench and I do not have a replacement one. And wrenches do require forged steel to be made, and I have no forged steel at the moment. I will be switching out the shovel. Since I will not probably need it at the moment, if I do I can just switch it back. But I will be needing the frames in case something happens, like wolf scum or anything, and just make a small tower of frames and jump on it, so I can avoid getting one hit killed. Although if a wolf does sneak up or a zombie, I'm one hit killed anyway. The one thing that sucks, but is also great at the same time, is the fact that you do not automatically regain your health over a certain point. If your like legs get damaged, they stay damaged until you can apply first aid and help them grow back. It's quite useful. The only thing that is a little bit on the weird side is, how can I put it? So if you are hungry and you die and you respawn, you stay hungry, which was not in the previous versions. It should make sense, but it doesn't, since this is kind of like unrealistic to respawn anyway. Like one time that you die, the game should be over, but it's not. So making it more realistic seems plausible, but a little bit annoying. Let's say you have no more food in your base and you are dying of starvation, you respawn and you're still dying of starvation. Oh, lovely. Level 1 engine. Okay. My wrench is at its limits. Should have probably added the durability modifier into it. But never mind that. No use crying over spilled milk. Just let's finish this car here and then go on our way. Another engine. 1, 2, 3 engines and quite a lot of batteries. Oil is not so abundant, but not too bad after all. Okay. Now let's see. Few rocks I should be breaking apart. I'm close to a level, so anything that gives me a decent amount of experience is quite useful. Okay, eggs. This building has been looted. I will be trying to go into this one next. Okay. There's a angry fatty there. Hit her with an arrow while she's falling. Get hit fire, it's lights out, so lights out, sorry. Let's see, 4 eggs already, not bad. Now the intellect per Cameron Forge next level not unlockable, so level 9. Nope, still not unlockable. Yeah, pretty boy. Have a stone arrow breakfast. Ooh, and don't get caught. If you get caught in a hard place, if you're not taking care of your environment, you will die very painfully. Plus, the fun thing is sometimes the arrow can go just right through them. Let's see. None of the arrows survived. It's quite a shame. Let's craft some more. Stone arrows are the cheapest way to kill enemies. Sure. Dismantling beds also gives you springs and other materials that you need, so it's recommendable to do so whenever possible. And the beds give you a high amount of springs for a very small amount of durability on your wrench, so using it is not a bad idea at all. Okay, let's see, some paper, charging bull magazine. Getting to the next level. See if a zombie will just come around the corner and won't hit me. Ah, one more thing. Be smart. If you can see through a door and you can see there's an open entrance, what is that? Looks like something's burning. Maybe a special type of zombie on the inside. Recipes, cloth fragment. Now when I finish off this building, I will be rushing home. Maybe some food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 arrows. Not too much, but still a lot. One beer and an empty jar. Let's say it's worth it just to make myself feel better. Oh, hi! I heard you live across the street. How are you, man? Oh shit, another one. Let's see. Okay. An arrow, go down. An arrow, go down. And now when I have this position, it's very easy. Shoot the knees, so you slow down their movement. One down. Arrow to the knee. Arrow to the knee. Arrow to the knee. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know. Even in real life, running upstairs is annoying. Okay. Ah, an unlocked door. No wasting resources. With a room that has nothing inside. Extremely lovely. An iron desk with a football helmet. And a coup d'etat. A locked safe. Love those. Maybe from here I can zoom in and see what's on that building. For the level 10, I need 5 points. A shotgun. Okay, now we're making really good progress. It's a torch, I think. Could very well be. I can see some damage on the building. We will see. I'll go check out that one next. But first of all, let's go to the top level. See if we missed anything or any lovely zombies still want to greet us. Okay, the door's locked and there's multiple zombies. Yep, it's multiple zombies. So, in this situation, just run down. Arrow. Thank you. Okay. Time to go to my home base. One is called Aldo's Cabinet. I don't know who Aldo is, and I don't know anything about his cabinet. Oh, come on, a close airdrop. Close. No such luck. Bird's nest, maybe another egg. Ooh, another egg. Awesome. What do we have here? Let's search the car. Maybe another wrench. Give me another wrench. Nope. Too bad. little bit of time so I can search a few more bird's nests on the way. That house is quite good and sturdy. I will be using it for the next blood moon as well. I will not have a finished base by that time. No, 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 no. Iron, around 1,000 can go home. Luckily there's a whole field of rocks I can use. Small stones. Is my inventory full? Yes it is. Scrapping this one and getting more stones. Now, no matter how insignificant you think the resource is, even the small stones will have their purpose in the later part of the game. Well, I guess this will be all for the episode. Thank you all for watching, and until next time.